name is Tasha and welcome to my video. Today's video is going to be a book talk about Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I feel like the last person on Booktube to read this book. It's been on my Goodreads TBR for a very long time, and since I've been in this Booktube community, so many people have been telling me to read this book. My best friend Faye has been telling me to read this book, and I finally read it, and I really liked it. This is gonna be kind of a rambly book talk, not really a proper review, but me just voicing my feelings and thoughts on this book. On Goodreads, I rated this book a 3.5 stars, although it is close to 4 stars. I did enjoy the book, but it wasn't as mind-blowing. Throne of Glass is a YA fantasy series. So far there are three books out. The fourth one comes out next month in September. It is about this world-famous assassin, Selena Sardothian, something like that. She has been captured and is being kept in a jail and has been there for a year until this guard comes and fetches her out of that jail and brings her to the crown prince of... I can't remember what the world is called. Even though I read the book, I still don't really know a lot about it. I'm really bad at remembering things. So she's been taken to the crown prince of this world, or this land, whatever, and she is to participate in a competition to become the king's champion. There are 22 other participants, and to be honest, when I heard about this, it kind of reminded me of the Hunger Games, like this competition and that kind of thing, but it's not like the Hunger Games. It's not. So the premise in this book is mostly about this competition, and there's also this other storyline with something evil going around in the castle. And this evil is killing off the competitors for this competition. And Selena is trying to find out what this evil is. I kind of enjoyed the premise of this book. There wasn't a lot going on except for these deaths now and then, and the competition. It was okay. I did really enjoy Sarah J. Maas's writing. I've already read A Court of Thorns and Roses by her, and I enjoyed that, so I wasn't too worried about not liking her writing style or that kind of thing. I did find the pace of the book, the story, a bit slow with the training for this competition and then the tests. I found that a bit slow-paced, but I'm expecting a bit more in the following books, so I'm not too worried. Now let's get to the characters. I'm gonna start off with Selena. She was introduced as this world-famous assassin that everyone feared, but I did not see her like that. I expected a lot more action and fighting from her throughout the book, and apart from that last fighting scene, although that was okay, in my opinion, I did not see a lot of assassin in her, and I was a bit disappointed by that. She always talked a lot and thought a lot about killing, and I could kill them that way, and I could do that and hurt them that way, but there was nothing behind it. She never did anything, and that was a bit disappointing at some point, because in my mind, and she was introduced as this badass assassin, but you could never see anything about that, and I would have wished for a bit more of that. And I know she was in this castle and had to behave, and she wanted to win this competition, but she backed out of everything, and I was disappointed by that. I was hoping for a lot more action. Another thing that annoyed me just a little bit about Selena was the back and forth between Kale and Dorian. It's not that I hated that, I guess that was normal for this love triangle that's going on, her being attracted to these two guys. I would have been too, but that back and forth between the two kind of annoyed me after a while. Despite these things that annoyed me about Selena, I still really enjoyed her character and her snarky attitude and her being like really direct. Let's get to Dorian now. Dorian is just how I like my YA male characters. He black hair and blue eyes and charming and beautiful and perfect. I really enjoyed his character. So Dorian is kind of this ladies' man. He's really charming, but he also reads, and I really, really liked him. I quite enjoyed how he tried connecting with Selena and trying to talk to her and spending time with her. I really enjoyed that. I especially enjoyed his interactions with Kale because you could tell these boys were actually friends, and you could just feel that from their interactions, and I really enjoyed that. I did like his interactions with Selena too, but I don't ship Dorian with Selena because I ship Kale with Selena. Don't even get me started on Kale. I have heart eyes for Kale. I love him so much. I could have read so many more paragraphs just about Kale and his interactions with Selena. I just really, really enjoyed their dynamic together, and how at first they kind of hated each other, and then they had like this back and forth with snarky comments and that kind of thing, and then kind of starting to like each other and enjoying spending time together. And oh my god, Kale! The last chapters when he was jealous of Dorian and Selena together, just oh my god. I also really liked those scenes when Selena was just really not minding anyone's business and Kale was really flustered with her attitude, like when she got undressed and walked into the bathroom and he was like, oh my god, oh my god. The reason I ship Kale with Selena a lot more is because I think there's a lot more understanding between the two. With Dorian, I feel like it's more just being attracted to each other and not knowing a lot about each other. But with Kale, this is just my opinion. There might be other scenes that I just did not pick up on, but in my opinion, I just think Kale and Selena have a much better understanding of each other, and I love them so much. The last character I wanted to talk about is Nehemia. I loved her so much, especially her friendship with Selena, and their friendship made me realize there are not a lot of good female friendships in YA series and books just in general. And I know there was this small moment, these few chapters of doubt about Nehemia, but I still really liked her. I think she's a really strong female character, and the way she took care of Selena when Selena had a few things going on just gave me so much life, and I can't wait to see more of these two in the next few books. I really hope there's more about these two. Those were some of my really rambly thoughts about Throne of Glass and the characters. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to edit because I started some sentences 5 million times and I'm not even sure if I finished all of those, so that's gonna be fun. I actually already have Crown of Midnight lying right here, Amazon. I know Crown of Midnight is in here. I'm trying not to open my book packages because I want to save them for an unboxing. I have 2 more packages coming, and I'm trying to wait, but it's hard. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below with your thoughts on Throne of Glass. Check out my social media down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!